Okay, if we can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Remain standing, moment of silence for President Bush. Definitely President Bush. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Welcome to the work session, Monday, December 3rd, 2018. Just a few announcements. Announcement I put on Facebook this morning. I'd like to thank Rebecca Eileen, Martha Barrera, Lindsay and Kevin Mitchell, Mikey Levy, please kick me, Erica Schnell, Denny Lanza, Kevin Ruday, Frank Fresca, Corinne Courtney, Helene and Kevin and Ken Krog, Anytime Electric, and the Beautification Committee for their time, energy, and unbelievable dedication to our village. Rick Lewis, thank you once again for coordinating with the various groups and organizations for another outstanding Christmas parade. The smiles on the faces of both young and old were as priceless as all our volunteers. The work of our volunteer groups throughout our village and town define just as wonderful we really are and how fortunate we are to have them here in the village. I know I speak for the village board when I say thank you for letting us be part of it. I also want to thank the Girl Scout troop for decorating our village Christmas tree here at the Village Hall. And the third announcement, we will be closing Village Hall this Wednesday, December 5th, in observance of George H.W. Bush National Day of the Way.
Can I just, as a follow-up to that?
Sure.
I would like to thank our DPW for actually putting the truck on display. Thank you guys, it looked awesome. Really want to thank them.
I didn't, I heard it did.
Yes.
But I didn't see it.
It was very nice, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, we have some old business, resolution of green area conveyance. I know last meeting we tabled this because there was some questions on entering the property. Since then, it was made clear that we would be, if a fence was to be installed, that 2 gates with the minimum width of 10 feet each on the east and west sides of the property will allow the village access by the village for purpose of maintaining, repairing. Correct. What, read the resolution again, or just pick up from?
You can announce what the changes were in it.
Okay.
And
Mr. Haggerty requested that the village convey him that portion of the green area, 3A, that runs the entire easterly and westerly boundaries, and 100 feet south of the subject property was approximately set forth in the rendering annexed hereto for $1, and the village is willing to do so, provided Mr. Haggerty reimburses the village for all expenses associated with the conveyance, and also grants an easement to the village for the maintenance, repair, and replacement of any village facilities located within the green area, 3A. Therefore, it is hereby resolved that the Village Board of Trustees agrees to convey that portion of green area 3A described above, which adjoins tax map number 125-3-18 to Sean S. Haggerty as trustee of the Sean S. Haggerty Revocable Trust Guarantee for $1, reserving an easement for the maintenance, repair, and replacement of any village facilities located within the green area. 3A, subject to the following conditions. In the event that the grantee erects any type of fencing within the property to be conveyed pursuant to this resolution. Such fence
No, I can't hear you because can't keep talking.
Such fence will include 2 gates of a minimum width of 10 feet, each on the east and west sides of the property to allow access by the village for the purpose of maintaining, repairing, and/or replacing of any village facilities located within Green Area 3A, with grantee providing any or the combination to locks installed on said gates to the village. B, grantee shall not erect any permanent structures within this property to be conveyed pursuant to this resolution. Upon payment by Mr. Haggerty of all expenses associated with said conveyance, inclusive of the legal fees incurred by the village, the mayor or his designee is authorized to execute all documents necessary to effectuate the conveyance of the subject parcel, subject to the approval, inform, and content of said documents by the village attorney, by order of the Village Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville, dated December 3rd, 2018. Do we have any comments, questions, concerns? I think we met them, all the concerns that we had at the last meeting. So go ahead, make a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Roll call. Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lang.
Yes.
Trustee Mack.
Yes.
Trustee Lovato. Okay. Very good.
Very good.
Skip around, we can get to the village signage.
Okay, I got 4 quotes for the new welcome signs into the village. You'll see I put them in order of low to high. Each one gave me different specs on the material they would use. You know, each vendor had an idea of what would work best because there is a lot of details in the logo, especially on the top portion. So I don't know if you guys want to decide to move forward with this or.
Did it get samples?
Yeah, the one guy did, Howard Slotnick, if you can see on the 3rd page. The little explorers, that was just an example of the posts. So it was a seamless post, there was no caps on it, so nothing could get lost. Like I noticed the one at the Fireman's Memorial's missing the top.
As well as the one.
Well, they're supplying the post, we're gonna do that ourselves.
That's included, so if you don't want it included, I just have
I
to
think
take
it's
it off of
much
that.
cheaper. What is the price of just the post?
$250 for each set. So,
Yeah, we'll do it cheaper than
so
Yeah,
$1,000.
but, but then coordinate with two different contractors.
They're all the same too.
Well, I said that DPW would install them.
Okay. Well, whatever you guys decide.
So, but that's what I told the vendor, they can install them, but that's not
It's not
incorporated
included.
in this. I thought when we last spoke that that was agreed on.
Are any of that?
Actually, this one
Mhm.
is, he explained it to me, it was really cool, like almost like a sandblasting.
Right,
And this has like a wood grain effect, and the
Right.
lettering that's raised is smooth.
Right,
So this is like Memorial Park, probably.
Yes,
Right.
exactly like that.
right.
Good.
So, the other guy sent me pictures, I did email them to you, if they weren't, I think I printed them, probably couldn't tell.
Yeah, I'd like to see the color better and also,
Oh, yeah,
we can get more
definitely.
samples.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, we
I'll
definitely
forward
want
it
the
to you.
bottom to be flat, so, I know in the beginning of this, we had a couple of signs to, that you designed,
Well, this is what's gonna be.
and.
This is
Yeah.
what's gonna be.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
it's this
So
one.
it's like that,
Yeah,
right?
good.
Yeah. But I
And then do
think
we
the
still
raised
wanna-
surface is what I think we should get. I don't think we should get a flat ink
No,
itself.
it
Yeah,
should be
no,
great.
Yeah,
they
we
said
need a
they
surface.
didn't think it would look appealing, so I was like, oh, it's a little cheesy, I don't know if I could do that. Did you also want the Brotherhood Winery sign at the bottom? That's additional. These
That we
were
have
quoted
to-
without it.
I think we have to ask them if they will
Yeah.
pay for this.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
We could
I'll
also
just forward
ask,
you guys the rest of the photos.
we could also ask
What sign?
It's not
Probably
wood.
foam,
I
high
forgot what the word,
density
yes,
foam, yeah.
yeah. I can give you examples of other towns,
Mhm.
if I wanted to go see those.
So which company is this?
That one is Howard Slotman.
Slotnick signs.
To be honest with you, I don't know.
Huh?
He was the nicest guy on the phone, to me. He explained everything.
What's the time?
About 2 to 3 weeks. And that was roughly for all of them, it wasn't
So what are we looking at, 3?
4.
Minimum of 4. 4 replaces what we have. We never had one on
Right.
Coleman, and we never had one on Cardinal,
Then it's 5. It's more than 4.
if we add them.
If we get them.
Yeah.
Because you have 2 on 94.
Right.
2 on 208.
That's, right, that's the 4 that's there now.
So you want a 5th one?
If we put more than that in the budget, or that,
Yeah, we have 15,000.
a little less, I think,
Well,
but that included the sign here too.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get costs for the vendor to put it in?
Together.
Do you want me to go with that?
I feel
I mean, it comes
You
with
could ask
brackets.
be
it's-
straight.
You can go for it. I guess it
I'll
depends what
ask,
you
and I
Yeah.
guess we'll see. Okay.
think. And it's hard to get apples to apples with signs.
Well, they each have a different idea.
Yeah, well, you gotta tell them, yeah, we will.
Yeah. I kind of said that, but then they started throwing materials at me.
No, I think it sounds just like the one that's up at Memorial Park, which is beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one is the nicest.
This gets covered with more cement.
Yeah.
Generator, they keep up with it.
Hey, can we knock off the side conversations, please?
Thank you.
I mean, it's kind of rude.
All right, so, good job, yeah.
Thank you.
Now, I know that we discussed a while ago, I'm going to letter C, all right? Never officially called and set it up with our financial people, Bill Jackson. So I placed the call to him today, to no avail. But I'm sure he will return the phone call tomorrow. The authorization of $2 million, and we will go to a public hearing December 20th, 18th, I believe it is. Is that our public hearing at the next meeting?
18th.
18th. We'll put it in the paper. Okay, and we'll, talking with Noah Nadelson from Unistat, he's saying don't bother the full 2 million, just take out the 500,000. So, talk to
Yeah.
Bill Jackson on that. The curbing, I don't know if you had a chance to look at the curbing.
Oh, it's great.
It's-
We did it really quick.
The sidewalks today, they're putting in the handicap pads. You could join us up here, because you're up next.
So the resolution we're going to pass is irrelevant.
I asked Christine if we actually voted on it. Did we actually vote
Oh,
on
we
it?
did.
Yeah.
Not at the meeting, what? Not at the meeting I was at, but you guys had a lot of special meetings I was not in attendance at, so we talked about doing it.
We did. I thought we voted on it.
I thought so, that's what I thought, that's
You
what I
may
answered.
have, like I said, you have a lot of additional meetings, I'm not
Okay.
present at.
All right, so I'll talk to Bill Jackson.
Perhaps you did
I'm
it that,
pretty sure it's
but
authorized. We did comment.
Yeah, he just wanted to do that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Now, if you have, I spoke to the contractor today, and we are going down Congress, correct? You mentioned just the curb cuts, and any sidewalks that are hazardous, for whatever reason, just throw in sidewalks.
And we can do a couple more spots if we have it, right? Like there's one in Washington, Park. That's down to rocks.
Yes, yes. As long as we let him know, Chris. They called out for markouts last time, right? The contractor?
It's down to
So-
rocks.
All right. I know that, I think they were gonna start the curbing at Capitol Wednesday. They're gonna be pouring tomorrow down Decker. So they're probably looking at 2 days there. we still have to put a slab at the Woodfield.
What up with Smith Court? Did you add Smith Court?
That's something that, you know, I spoke to you a while ago about the cul-de-sac on Smith Court.
Right.
I know the DPW would like to see it gone because it's a problem, right, when you plow. We have to come up with a decision what we want to do with those cul-de-sacs. Whether it be Smith Court, I think Continental has, Rera has circles. My concern, and I don't know if it is a concern, John, is the fact that if we remove it, it's that much impervious surface for water.
You'd be adding